Hey YouTube, 916 here, and today what we're going to do is build a double lighter. Now this is a super fun project to do. People are very impressed by this, and then I'm sure you can tell, but all this is two lighters hooked together with paracord and a neck lanyard. Super fun, quick, cheap little project. I'm going to show you how to do it right here. So the first thing we do is we get two lighters. They need to be identical lighters. So, you know, a Bic and a Scripto won't work. Not to mention, Scriptos work the best because they've got a flat side where Bics are rounded. Okay, so you can get these Scriptos at Walmart for like 6 or so, 7, for like $3. They're really cheap and they're sort of handy to have around, although they're not nearly as good as Bics. You can ask anybody. So what you do is you glue them together with some super glue. I've already done this. Just put a good bit on there and hold it on there, and it don't take long for them to dry, but I've already done it. So now what we're going to need is we're going to need 7 feet. I have 7 2" I think, but that's a little overkill. I think 7 will be fine. So what we do is we take this, and I've already tapered the end down just a little bit with a lighter so it'll just sit a little bit better. And we take our super glue and we put a little bead toward the end like that. Okay? Now we take this and we lay it like that. And that's about as much as you want on there. And hold it down for a second or two. This is gonna make our lives a whole lot easier. So just glue it just like that. See that? Now, what we want to do. Oh, and by the way, if you do this, you probably want to use the same color. 2 of the same color. That's what I did on, where'd it go? Here it is. On this one right here. So that's just good advice. Now we want to take and make the neck lanyard as long as our neck. So let me pull this over here and get it right. That should be about good. Right there. Okay. So now that we've got our neck lanyard, what we want to do is we want to start wrapping this thing. So you take this and you go to the top and we're going to start wrapping. But first we want to add just a little bit of super glue up here on the line right here. See that? And a little bit over there. And that's just going to keep it from sliding after we initially put it on there. You're going to wrap that and hold it. And when you think it's dry, then we're going to take this and we're going to do it to the other side because we want the top. I'm trying to do this in camera. We want the top to be equal and flush up there. So there you go. It should look like that. See that? It should look like that. So now I'm just going to wrap this traditionally all the way to the bottom, and I'll be back when I get there. Okay, so now we're back, and I'm almost done. And what we're doing is keep wrapping and wrapping. Now don't forget, keep adding dots of glue on your way. And I know, you know, you can definitely wrap stuff without glue, definitely. But lighters are weird, and I like, whenever I wrap a lighter, to use super glue. Even on Bics, it don't hurt them. You can just pull it off and then scrape it off. Believe me, I've done it before. And so that's how you wrap a lighter. So this is a 2-for-1. And so don't forget that and keep it tight. Just keep adding dots of glue because it'll make it last way longer under a lot of hard use. So the only reason I can think of for really doing this, if you're going to do this for, you know, I'm going to use this, is, I don't know, it'd probably be a pretty good fire starter. Just guessing. Never used it to start a fire, but, I mean, it's a good way to carry more than one lighter, don't you think? More than one lighter means more fires, because you don't have to use both of them. You just use one at a time. I know, I might have hit on something. the bushcraft of the century. Okay, so now that we're ending it, this is what you do. Make sure you got lots of glue. Okay, we're going to take this. I think what I'm going to do this time is tuck it under there and glue it like that. It's pretty good to me. Take your glue. Not sure if you can see this or not, but you take it and put a good bit on there. Be very generous with the glue. Especially if you got a single use. So then we're going to move this over. Take this, pull it. Just like that. So now I'm going to let this really dry. And I'll be back when it does. Okay, so now we're back. And it's dried pretty good. It don't take long, but it's worth waiting a little while. Okay, now what we're going to do, still be gentle with it though. We're going to take our scissors. This is why I recommend scissors, because you can really get up close and cut it off. If you got sharp scissors, which I'm not so sure these are actually sharp anymore. Just like that. Now, I'm going to take our lighter. Make sure you don't burn your strap. And there you go. That is how you end a wrap for this. So that's how you build one. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you make one and have a lot of fun with it. Don't burn the house down. This has been Night 16. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Night out.